But hey, listen, the maps are not the only thing going on in the State House this week. There were other bills filed, including one from Senator Mike Young of Indianapolis, who introduced a bill that would legalize the use of firing squads to carry out the death penalty in the state. Representative Craig Snow, a Republican of Warsaw, introduced a bill that would add a 14th casino license in the state in an effort to place a gaming establishment in the Fort Wayne market. Democrat Alex Burton of Evansville introduced a bill requiring new data centers to apply for a consumption permit for their water usage, subject to approval by the Indiana DNR. And State Representative Danny Lopez of Carmel filed a bill that would require a gubernatorial candidate to certify the name of a lieutenant governor candidate to run jointly with the candidate for governor. Derek, that one seems like it's aimed directly at Micah Beckwith, doesn't it?
It does. It very much does. I never understood Indiana's process with the lieutenant governor, just because of hey, you could get someone who's completely a nutcase and completely antithetical to who you're running as governor.
Yeah. They
They
don't like the guy, do they? I mean, they were content to be quietly corrupt. And Micah has a habit of going ahead and saying the whole thing out loud. Cindy, what do you think about this data center law introduced by the Democrat down there in Evansville, Alex Burton? I mean, sounds like a good idea. Is this something that the state would actually let get through?
I think too much money changes hands with no ethics laws in Indiana for this to pass at the moment. I think this could change. I think that is a valid way to assess data centers. There are many other ways that data centers could develop their plans for data centers that are environmentally friendly and don't cause destruction. I think this is one step in that process of doing that. But the biggest step Indiana needs to take is implementing ethics laws at the state level for all elected officials. We don't currently have that, and I think that's a big root of a lot of our issues, because when you can pay people off under the table or allow them to have stock options for things like utility companies like Duke Energy, when our state senators and our state reps are incentivized by payoffs from stock options and campaign donations, things like that. I think that puts a stick in the side. But on a positive note, the casino in Shelbyville got their Teamsters contract Friday.
Saw that. Yes. Good. Yeah. Well, hey, let's stick on the gaming there. Ross, do we need another casino in this state?
Look, I think Cindy hits it, right on the head. It's shocking for people who aren't involved in Indiana politics to learn that there are no rules in terms of unlimited campaign contributions from individuals to Indiana candidates. Unlimited. And we've seen, and the gaming industry has been, people have gone to prison from the gaming industry because they have tried to take advantage of this loophole by bundling money, by basically going to the employees and saying, hey, guess what? You and your wife both need to send this money to the state legislature. So yeah, with all of the money involved, look, I don't know whether the state needs more or less casinos. The market, I guess, could dictate that if it was free and fair and not simply, the usual bribery scheme in our state legislature that we normally have. Cindy said it's under the table. Hell, most of it is right on top of the table. Yeah, it's hard to say. These data centers are a perfect example of that. They provide no jobs. They take away resources. They make money for billionaires. And yet why would you as a politician say, I want this data center, which provides no jobs, which we're going to give a tax break for the next 50 years, and we're going to pay for all of the infrastructure ourselves? Seems like a horrible deal. Well, it is, unless I'm getting paid. And then it becomes a wonderful deal. So yeah, look, Cindy is right. As long as we have this corrupt campaign finance system in Indiana, you're going to see these kinds of ridiculous things again and again and again.
Yeah, be it the data centers, be it the utilities. Go ahead, Cindy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just want to jump in. At the federal level, as a federal candidate, I have ethics laws I'm held to.
And really, like Ross was saying, the utilities, the data monopolies, the tech companies, the casinos, the gaming establishments. That's who really runs this state, right? It's not the people, it's the big donors, and overwhelmingly those donors own Republicans.